Hello everybody, it's been a while since I recorded a video, but there are some things in life that warrant a comeback. This is one of them. And speaking of comebacks, this Arizona State football team has certainly done so. What a start to the season they've had. It's frankly unbelievable. They've beaten Wyoming. They've beaten Mississippi State. And they've beaten, now tonight, the night that I'm recording this video, Texas State, sorry. And, sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. Let me take a Halls real quick. These things are a lifesaver. They're better than the Ricolas. I hope Ricola doesn't watch this. Love Ricola, but I'm sorry you're ousted by Halls. So, yeah. What a win. I'm going to react to it. I've never done a ASU football reaction. So, yeah, let's get started on it.
Lined up at fullback.
I'll mute that. But yeah, this was the opening play to start the game. We started off really bright with the touchdown, and our defense looks good to start off as well. I think one of the things that may have hurt our defense was this Texas State team really moves quick when they go up tempo, and they kind of just were, especially in the first half, they really scored a lot. In the second half, they didn't do much. We basically controlled them. In the second half, we also created a lot of turnovers. They fumbled the ball, and they also threw an interception. Sorry. But Levitt, he's my player of the game. Some people might say it's Scadaboo, but Levitt, I think, is basically a freshman. I know he's not technically, but what a game he played tonight. Right there, he just threw that touchdown, and that was unbelievable. When I saw that play, I was like, man, we're getting back into this game. And yeah, right here again, he does another play. He's definitely a better runner than he is a thrower. He's really elusive as a scrambler. And he's the type of guy that I say if you keep him here for the rest of his college career, he stays another 2 or 3 years, which I think he has eligibility for, he's going to be an elite level player. And you can see him dancing right there. He kind of rolled his ankle. That's what my uncle was telling me. I thought the game was over after this play right here that's playing. Texas State, really, they chucked that thing right into the end zone, man. But the main difference from this team for this year and this team from last year is our ability to do right what you see right now on your screen, is be able to come back and answer back. Last year when we'd go down like that, we would have given up. Like that Washington game, we gave them that pick six, we had no fight left in us. But now we do that, we march right down the field. 14-point deficit tonight, no problem. Another 7-point deficit late in the second half, no problem. Tie the game up. We only had that lead for the short time at the beginning of the game, and we were down the whole night until, pretty much the end right there. We got that fumble. And when we couldn't score a touchdown here, I was really disappointed, but it would have been tempting for Dillingham to go for that touchdown on the 4th and 2, but he decided to kick a field goal here, which ended up being the right call. Obviously, who knows how the game would have turned out if they put it into the end zone for a touchdown. They probably would have won still, but our defense, I think, played really well in the second half. And yeah, they just got that interception right there. That was kind of like a punt, basically. But yeah, we ran the ball out from there, and our first 3-0 start. And it's good to be in the Big 12. Here, let me pause that right there. So yeah, what's interesting about this Sun Devil team is, I'll just say right here, is 3-0, already matched their win total from last season. And I think they're going to keep getting better. They're going to have some bad losses this year too, there's no doubt. We always usually have a disappointing loss at home. But again, the main difference, this team from this year and last year, obviously we're a little more talented. But I don't think it's a huge difference in talent. I think there's a better mentality. That's the most important thing. And I think Dillingham is finally getting some of his discipline into players. We didn't get a lot of penalties tonight. Penalties that we did have were those, false starts that are tough to control on the road too, especially when the crowd was as loud as it was. This was Texas State. Sorry. You can tell I really need these things, man. You can take a look at them right here. But you can tell this was Texas State. This was their biggest game in program history. Was this game. So that's important to consider. As well as it's tough to go on the road. Like a young team that we are, it's tough to go on the road in a hostile environment like we did. First road game of the year on a Thursday night, not a lot of rest. Playing a team that hasn't had to travel. They did have to play on the Thursday, that's true. And this was a nationally televised game. So a lot of people in the country would have seen this, even on the East Coast, because it started at 4 and ended at a pretty reasonable time there. That Thursday night NFL game I don't think had too many viewers because I think you have to have Prime, Amazon Prime, to watch that game. But a lot of people in the nation saw this, and I hope they come away thinking, hey, this ASU team might be back. At least that's what I think. I think our basketball team is going to be good this year as well. Our football team, we should really be getting a bowl game now. I think it's very likely that we get 3 more wins. That's all we got to do is get 3 more wins in the year, and we'll be bowl eligible. That's crazy. I would not have said we would have won our first 3 games this year. In fact, I would have said there's a highly likely chance we lose the first 2 out of 3. I thought even Wyoming, we could have gone 0-3 if that's the way things could have really started this year. But we stayed the course, stayed the plan, and yeah, we are a solid 3-0 to start off this year. It's great to be back. I'm gonna record some more reaction videos like this. I enjoy these videos. I know I said I'd record some more video games and stuff. I just don't have the time for that. These reaction videos are nice and easy to just boom, sit through it. Yeah. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, the next video I'm doing. The next video I'm going to be doing is actually going to be it's going to be a real estate reaction to my exam grade video. Been watching a lot of grade reaction videos recently, and they've been highly enjoyable. So that's what I'm going to do next. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Be safe. Bye bye.